Yedi.
Yes.
Yedim koma hodo bebre say we start was sound engineer work yi ene mpempenso a Nyankopon e de wa ba beduru.
Yes.
Na me personally,
yeah.
The table je nka no na Azonto abaso a kire say Azonto back to back.
Yeah.
Boys
2012. Yes.
We studio Azonto way. See Azonto way.
In a question, they say Azonto ayira tse na Ghana city ayira now.
Azonto ayira
tse na Ghana city no ayira no.
Wow. Eti yemfa ne say una we Azonto back to back sa mere no una now you be Azonto back to back. Those ayira.
Some ayira in terms of Azonto say we face facts in any business you do. If you are doing salt and your salt is not selling again, you're out of that business. And I wouldn't say Azonto, we have a whole panel of people that came together as producers and engineers and artists themselves to raise the brand Azonto. And these artists normally Azonto, if they are not helping the Azonto system again and they are now saying it's Afro music, Afro and Sufi Ghana, then Azonto is missing. That doesn't mean that the brands are missing, what you say, because right now, the drill music, me Bobby, because I'm a producer and I'm talented. But what I believe in is an Azonto, because in my time as 2012, 2013, Azonto was what I put out there, and I felt we should have held it like reggae music. So what must say? Because so Jamaica, everywhere I go I say this, Jamaica have their categories of music like best reggae song of the year. Even Ghana Crumple, we have best reggae song of the year. Why don't we have best Azonto song of the year? We have best high life song of the year. So right now, Ghana, the was see any high life.
Because high life in trim.
High life to mean trim. But we had a chance 2012, 2013. Wapaganga star from Japan doing an Azonto song and hit billions on YouTube. You understand that? Azonto had a chance to enter the categories. But because we don't really look at how we organize ourselves, because those who are standing in it for high life really did well. The Rexomas.
When it comes to English, we are very good, but
high life were doing very well. I mean, before the music and all that, the Rexomas and all that, they did well to put high life in the categories. And Reggie Rockstone also, or try say, or the hip life in the categories. In the time about EL, me, myself, J-So, yeah, they Azonto buy, Do you know how many letters I made Troy just to make sure Azonto will be in the categories? Azonto is now gone. We are saying Amapiano. Amapiano is beautiful from South Africa. But in India, because Amapiano never almost 10 years ago. So, Semekasi Azonto it is dead because yem patronize it, yem walk and manko for fansa.
Because they say you have drop it Azonto, Ujuma Hudra, one Kasa, one son, one Fetiama musicians, and Hudro. Me who say, Wakra Waniaji.
Oh, yeah,
so a dinner, a buy. Diena Ekia, Diena 1 year.
After that Azonto, no, say Guru, I mean Guru Tihone, a Casanadian say, okay, fine. We've given them over 250 tempo. That's a fast beat. Like in America, it's summer. That's the house music. So Azonto was running for almost a year between 2011 to 2013. So we decided to go slow a little bit. Into Hona Guru started ball in Kola, So we didn't have a name for it at that time, but they were still not only the Azonto Asana na Esa. You understand? So technically, we had to get a name for it. NRT Flow in the Cape Coast was doing something called the Al Qaeda. That was a slow beat. And Unipa and so Guru followed up with Al Qaeda. Now why Al Qaeda? That's what to bomb to Azonto. So the new trend was Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda never say Azonto no. So I'm telling you the story of how the death of Azonto. Tama Fuse, ODG, and Sarkodie himself and all these rappers put Azonto on the map. That was when we were supposed to enter the categories, go to the BETs and make sure that Azonto is everywhere. But immediately after that, the key holders of the industry, artists, Satayana Black Sherif was not there. There was no medical. It was Guru, Kwaukese, Sarkodie and the rest. Fuse himself. Fuse has been doing well on Azonto till date. Gasmela himself. But the rest all just had to do something else and forgot about Azonto. And no problem, no.
Me bacho, sir, what time in Kana would see me? Ewo Adom FM joining Ewo Adom 106.3 FM Facebook wall. Openia meneno etwetwe nkomoi eye obi a why sound engineer on ne hona most musicians eko to dwom na obo beat ma omo na dwom no eye krabehwe na ono ankasa nso sa ye rapper ono an kroya se ba ne se wo ye voices ahodo se bia wadwa tonde upe voices na ne e de ye bibima wa Chekuri, we share radio stations. I hold wo kromu tie voices no radio jingles ankasano ni nyina oyebi sa panino ena meneno ewo eye Adom FM kasafidie so a ye twetwe eye enkomo sie nyina ye kai tam Azonto buy se de ne kroi mu ode nti Azonto hu nkomo an ye didi anti edia ye bedi nkomo na akwakosi ase se emre ema ye kwan a obi a wo ye sound engineer. Yes. Yes. Voice over there. How do you combine all these?
Very difficult. And one thing some even recording my own songs, you know, I'm very passionate about whatever I do, and I think that's how other musicians almost say. You have to love what you are doing, but it seems like I love everything about sound. So when it comes to the sound of movie trailers and all that, brand activations and all, what do you call it? Events, organizing, anything about jingles, I do it. And I about music and so I meto and jom. So they all have that similarity of synchronization of the love for entertainment. So it's very easy. But I dare back when I say, a human baby brisana, then the multitasking becomes stressful. Now utumi produce more. So most of my whole career from 2010 to now, I've been producing a lot of artists, and I'm also helping other companies to establish their the activation in terms of jingles. Putting the two together is very difficult, and I think in this world, to make it in life, you have to be ready for pressure. I don't think there's no pressure. There's no diamonds without pressure. So one for pressure and shame, man. Unya diamonds, no. Unza ukwa kriti and go for no more two diamonds in the gold, no. Pressure. So I feel like these two wells, no, of music itself, entertainment, and also corporate world of activation of companies, you know, the two gives me a lot of time dedication, time consumption that a mommy to me any maybe. Now some beef being in the buy around. No, I just use one night to do it. Now some many time after pen and paper, throw rapper. In Kofu we be Johnny Ghana. Wow! And I can really represent Ghana when it comes to hip hop. But because of these two kind of businesses, you know, it's taking me time to break.
Who can we know? Say Nancy, you're nominated you for a Ghana Music Award UK Hip Hop High Life Song of the Year. Yes. Do you think you deserve it?
I deserved it. I put it at 10 years ago. Now, I did my Ghana. I really feel like I don't want to be in the same lane of the past actors and musicians who are always complaining that Ghana don't really pay back and all that. I felt like I should have been paid long time. So much long time for my dues and my royalties, and I think the musicians and the rest, and there's so many artists, you know. So this Ghana Music Awards, I really deserve it because a hip life song there. Oh man, can say popular song. Mostly the mistakes are Ghana for you and they say, Omiya awards now, they always want to give it to the top 5 or 10 artists that are always popular, and they forget category no more can almost say hip hop song of the year. This year, my Ejuma made a hip hop song Eto out, even though it is English, you know. I believe most Ghanaians are also educated. Apart from Adom FM and AK3, you know, we have Ghanaians are multiple. Oh, now we can now because Adom FM Yes, what I'm talking about the listener. Say me hip hop. I don't do hip hop because me want to say Aboriginal. This is the reason why I do hip hop. I tell the world what is happening in Africa, how we party, how we chill, how we cry, how we do everything. So I did it this year, and that's a song that has been nominated. But what I am saying is, I should have been nominated long time from the Azonto times. But the problem is, on the question say, so when you're popular, you have to, because I've been behind the scenes, I've worked for a lot of artists. People don't even know my face.
Bra Facebook never heard a year opening Boje. Maybe first time they say Boje beat. Boje beat. Ono na sabre. What's in Ghana? Boje do we have hip hop artists in Ghana?
And I said, I'm make us I'm saying hip hop artist. And I'm addressing corporate things here.
People say question.
Yes, we have hip hop artists in Ghana. We have Manifest, a beautiful hip hop artist. Sarkodie himself, he's a hip hop artist. Yes, we have a lot. Lyrical Joe Amirado is a hip hop artist. Medical, they are 7 hip hop and hip life at the same time. We have.
So why not real hip hop artists?
You see, the thing is, to be a hip hop artist, the culture of hip hop, you should be able to go off the top. That's what we call talent, like freestyle, rhymes. That is the art of hip hop. That was the foundation of hip hop from Brooklyn, from America itself, from the blacks from Africa who went there. It was not like Omafa pen and paper true. They almost feel, normally they are anthem, and they speak on to the white people their message, and it was through poetry. And a poetry in bedane music, and they added jazz and blues to it, and they put drums on it, and I took Pac Mustard here. So hip hop, all about rhyming, not even by writing, but to get into business, sometimes it's so true. So if you say a hip hop artist in Ghana, I'm a very good hip hop artist because me a freestylist.
Real hip hop. What about Black Sheriff and Sarkodie?
What are you talking about? Black Sheriff, me wedding, me bought Black Sheriff, me birthday, me bought Black Sheriff, me caught we offending Adom, me bought Black Sheriff. But if you say hip hop artist, it is look at Sarkodie. He's a hip hop artist. His way of dress, his culture, is everything. So to be a hip hop artist is not easy. You have to rap. Hip hop artist is a rapper. Poetry has turned to music, and that's what a hip hop artist is. But Black Sheriff, or a talented, I had to say T-Pain. T-Pain be hit we are saying, he never got a hip hop award, but he was nominated for the hip hop categories because he's not a hip hop artist, but he was singing on hip hop songs. That is who Black Sheriff is. But you should remember, Black Sheriff is also a rapper. But saying the other Toto Abonteno, it is serving as a drill musician that they can say, they can argue about it that he's a hip hop artist. But I feel Sarkodie is more of a hip hop artist because to rap is not easy. To rap and make a hit song, respectfully, I'll tell you the truth, it's not easy.
They say, combining
yes,
voiceover. Beat maker. One kasa
Madani Kanye West.
Don't you think say a drum rebia? Ebe hard drink kakra because obi oha first ni ye nyoma ni ye demo. We are could can't one ya kwe bibi kakra but say oba ya to straight. Yes, and is here ekoso. Don't you have a feel say obi ohokra no obo studio class boje kra no kro to dwumi bi. Enti me koye me nyoma ohokra hwe bia na wa fa bedwom.
People are like that, but if you understand with music, there is marketing, there's engineering, there is promotion and all that thing. Until you be found you not depending or the coin. You understand?
But the BS is happening.
Oh yeah, so many times that sometimes it's coincidence. Like Guru Betima by my studio. Now Obi can't sing be. Now or the chorus. No being so different studio. Why the same thing? Now because we share Guru dance, Guru we are menjum. But it's not that. Sometimes things flee in the universe. News and things come in people's minds at the same time at different places. And Lumba Famenjum, Obwa. Lumba is talented, and what you have, Lumba has also thought about it. Inti NDSCDBR, it happens, or ideas come into people's minds, and these are some of the challenges we face.
So one na ya drama omo ya bubu bi nyom dada. Ono omo ntem te say.
Oh, me no be fine. Me no be fine. Like I don't do things in expectation of higher demands from people. I only expect something from God. Just surprise me or something. So I don't really have problems with any artist. But they can say most of the artists don't respect producers in Ghana. Obi Obobit, or more important than you, because me the beat a Gina club.
We are more important than
the artists. Me as Boje as the artist and Boje as the beat maker, I'm important as the producer than the artist, because utumin for a cappella and Gina club. What the beats in the Gina club. So the artist should really respect and also give the royalties to the producers. Very, very important. Me Gina Akama producers all Ghana. So I feel like if the artist pays the producer. Uni sikana memorandum of understanding. Like I say, agreements are more. One started, one sign, not produce and then produce the artist. Then you move on. So all hit here. Why ain't fine? But you don't just take producers for granted, because outside the world it is not easy. Just to go into the studio, you have to book the studio and pay for the producer to don't just budget more than $20,000 for a song.
What would you say?
5,000 and all that. It's not because I can't take higher. It is something called business derivatives. So Obi Jiwo Tema 3,000. Obi Jiwo Kumasi 4,000. I'm afraid qubit major 5,000. Then many qubits are here say major 5,000. That will let the price go up. But Obi J 300 wo Kumasi 400 wo Takrade. I don't know from engineer Bisham 200. How can I charge 5,000? So it's not really about it's about the industry in the sector where you are coming from. Into prices, no, it depends. Into most of the people who come to me are Nigerians or Musika.
Wow.
Ghana for no be Nisika unless you are from a record label.
Yanhwe bibi waha.
Jim FM.
Pempi no ya want time to say beat maker ne the colleagues like beat maker kontokwa beef sem ya want time to say bakra kitwa bi.
Yeah.
Wo combine the music ne aka hu no na ama na saying MC 2020 yet.
Yes.
Beef sem asem ne. How did it started?
Oh, it do some time. I was going for a tour for my Papa Nuni radio. Every station be
what the brofuna coming?
Message tour, radio tour. Message radio tour for a song Papa Nuni, me and medical and Kwakese. Station be me could be and we be me about this beef thing. Now better to say oh na OPD be na. But when we're in the dark, na me bo bitin ma ono. Obi enin say me bo ama. When we're in the dark and we're taking ideas, it's true that maybe probably your new songs, I didn't produce it or something, but it becomes like that is what it. You understand? I'm free with everyone. I don't have any problem with anybody, but I feel like the artist and the producer, because Kanye West, only Jay-Z, yeah, artist, but Kanye West, yeah, artist and producer. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm an artist and a producer. So you don't make it look like because the producer doesn't have a face, you disrespect him. And that was my situation. So 2020, I was just on Twitter, and I saw people saying that, oh, boy, you freestyle where for Maliko Fori or Twitter. A very good friend of mine, he posted it. And it'll be about, hey, oh, freestyle where you're fine. Setawale and so by Seta say, oh, boy, this one is the best in Ghana. And then BBL. That was the whole problem. Setawale say, boy, we are the best in Ghana, no? And then they fight. So to just cut it short, that was the beginning of the beef. And I had 1 or 2 songs, and I also did my part. I was having fun because that time we were all locked down from coronavirus, so I had to just show some freestyle, and I just put it out there the same night, and that was it. Was just a beautiful time for me. That so.
Is it say I said we're going to America? Wow.
Oh, I said.
What didn't tell me fine?
No, Asem is good. Just on Twitter, I communicate with him on Twitter, especially the beef time. But Asem and Miss V should let you understand that it's not just about the talent. If I tell you the best singer in Ghana to me is Miss V, one of the greatest rappers in Ghana. I mean, commercially is Asem, but it's all about teamwork. That is what I would say about teamwork, because with Lynx Entertainment or share easy. Like Chimo, like the moment. Yes, it was perfect. It was perfect, and I feel like Easy has Miss V has even nicer songs today. You understand? So I feel like she has to build a bigger team, because I watch her post, watch her music and all that. So I'm cool with all of them, but in the industry again, it's the same thing. Asem, if you pick Asem and Miss V, you should let you understand that music is not just about talent; it's about the teamwork. Look at Adom FM. It's not just you. You have a producer here. You have people supporting you. So it's the same thing.
And Pempensu Edre say what time can your name Boje and a war a year studio ha. But your answer na no baby no but beso mame that freestyle I can be as oh yeah, I was at my time the day.
I have a new song go and
oh there's here dim komo so and nothing am so ba here yanko
First of all, now our favorite radio show, Ubenya Ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, net type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwe ne sanwa, our favorite show no tap so subscribers. Sebeya bribia obaswa Ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group, Ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press the search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na our favorite radio show. Ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, net type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwe ne sanwa. Our favorite show no tap so subscribers. Sebeya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group, our Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press the search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na our favorite radio show. Ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, net type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwe ne sanwa, our favorite show no tap so subscribers. Sebeya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group, our Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press the search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na our favorite radio show. Ubenya
Sisi ekwanfo for bitimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni. Sisi a App Store ena makoyi. YouTube bo Adom online ewo. Unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebe yi aba. Na fe wa download. Unya download app na. Behu bibi a yayi bia program dada yayi gu ni na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bebre ya short na obetimi eti ni na bibia. But oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohu ni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM the opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM o click so pe the obeti ani
Adom FM 106.3 top.
Sisi ekwanfo for bitimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni. Sisi a App Store ena makoyi. YouTube bo Adom online ewo. Unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebe yi aba. Na fe wa download. Unya download app na. Behu bibi a yayi bia program dada yayi gu ni na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bebre ya short na obetimi eti ni na bibia. But oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohu ni bo se multimedia stations ni now Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM the opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM o click so pe the obeti ani
Adom FM 106.3 top.
Sisi ekwanfo for bitimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni. Sisi a App Store ena makoyi. YouTube bo Adom online ewo. Unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebe yi aba. Na fe wa download. Unya download app na. Behu bibi a yayi bia program dada yayi gu ni na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bebre ya short na obetimi eti ni na bibia.
Oje, how are you doing? Nice.
Enkwara idea so munnim no.
Ayo am.
Ne wo mu na.
Ayo anyini o.
Ne wo mu na boti ba.
That's right.
Ndi enkwara no ayo anu de. Ndi ayi edin we de we da ababeka Indomie no. Indomie babies no.
That's right.
no nti mun ko boje ho na mo beat ankaza
responsible me dey say Azonto no na ye de ye nyoma hodo bebre ene London bus mu nyina na nkrofo de sane ade o na e good enkwada na sambre no mu obia afi prekopem but what can say mo dey
we are bringing it back because we can't lose Ghana. All we have is high life. You see that Azonto na come na complete.
Yeah, Mark too.
O say producer and you kind of sound engineer. O kind of producer na etetifo no hu say obi a otu sika ya nyomba no executive but into you use sound engineer na obi antias. So when you go to a sound engineer who say owo when so kasa ni nyina no or the terminologies be no yi bi to.
Yeah.
Actual beat mu nsakaye any say wo bo nyom no krampa marketing aspect inside them nyina. So such a person when you get to the place here so obi any how ni nyom to we as you.
Yeah.
But voice no say no be chiro say konosro platform high and say no sir how to no think be she ha. So these are the people they can coach you how to say aha
Papa
and big ups to
Boye yemre ninti we be sa ton sasa from wasaba
OPD
na ye hwehwe wo betimi agya wo kira kwan social media or contact number betimi dia man na.
Okay. Right now I do more of mastering of music into with my record or studio be then I'll do your mastering for you. You can call me on 0544 00 5041 0544 and on Boje follow me body Boje sa body no obi akọ body ahwehwe plantain
me na me de body no buy because me tie no na me feel say body beat nti my kind of body beat ya but even then say ne ade papa be on photocopy
okay so it's Boje beat follow me and let's get into it
we am on body beat Oje you be dance pa
weekend so you should check out the Sons of Destiny records. You be guy now. We are coming and taking over with I'm a piano.
One jingle for me before you leave.
Multi 106.3 FM. Where hit music lives.
106.3, the greatest radio show. The greatest mid-morning.
Beautiful mid-morning.
Only on Adom FM.
Oh, the hits.
This OPD.
Nice one.
Nice
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mark 2.
Yeah, what day?
And same to see. You fast like I say, Emma Papa Space, and I feel narrow mineral water. Woman, I swear, Mark 2 young call.
All right. What day? And Manchester. Na mefa birthday Timmy. Birthday dedication. Emma Precious Abuaje. Owo aye Accra. Tabora number 2. When I see you, Emma Pap 16. Into Precious Abuaje. Pap 16. Una happy birthday to you. Wefri Dalia Upuni. Enche our US. It was it Ochiapa. What day?
Baby.
Me wa do kromun so ba kubi. Just 1 minute. Let me take this opportunity to greet all my girls. In fact, I miss them. Yes, and I have one at the kromun show for all the people. In Ghana. In fact, where Nyankopon dey ayampa entwinti na se. But when you sit down and think about God, who say
Boje di brofo na be sa o so. Hey. Dia na me hui.
The creativity of God no. Ono na ye you know na the creativity.
We dey emu e dry.
Because no Yakopon creative me onwi me a. Na we say no onwi ebo no. Ebo we no.
Na nso
baby me ko hu ebo we no. Omo bo epa abo no. Omo so ma pa fa ho omo pa ebo we e ho da.
Adentia.
Say e fa koye
omo fe. Omo hu aye omo fe.
No the way nya fe.
Na se wo senke nsuo ni namu because the wa kan say
eduku say be tell me try na nsuo na we.
Na ye pebre.
Ode
Matu
edukromu nsuo enfo yo. Emu awo we say
in fact omo e pipe no so in fact omo pipe bo we Dede bia omo pai bo we fa ho sa na mo pai sa bo. E dey no person mo kire.
No.
Because me nto o ma say
yo akwa say tourist attraction.
Boni wo mutrim.
And omo ye adwuma so a omo trim e dey side attraction.
Boni wo mutrim atu.
E do hwe kakra utimi say wa
obi a wo pai bo na wa ko hu sa tokro ya papa na everywhere. Anti nkofo ko dina bo hu kokore.
What dey?
Oh sir.
Jim FM.
Ya dey whatsapp bia mama no. So ya don't know so. The groom is gonna.
What dey?
Be hebi wate. Na tokro bi mu ofe.
Yakopon hu ehu. Hey.
Na we say owo kohye mu a. Obe dey pie.
Obie. God is so wonderful.
Oh, question about that because we be. Rush away. O Tony. O one man now. Because that tokro we say wrong.
When you say na so Lumba birthday.
Yeah.
And obo nyum tokrom.
Mo hwe ni ade pa kwose. Tokrom ni akwose.
Kwose tokrom.
Ni akwose. Kwose tokrom na degre ya. Mi she tokrom. Va tokrom bu ha kwose ma mpese obepi.
But God says nyame hu ehu ma. God is wonderful. God is very, very creative. Oh, Erade.
Obi say what
such creativity.
What a hole.
For me come home.
Hey, Asemo Esther Saki was here Asemo. Yeah, Mike 2. Mike 2 the assemble ba.
What dey?
Na chese me worry they say when you bibia am family ne. Tokro we na dey bre.
This is a very beautiful hole. And who is what I know so ne I tokro so ko.
Where say man crofo kwa do bibi ne.
What I do. The weather is very, very inviting.
Responsibly.
Now, Ode.
Mike 2.
Aside the tokro one next week, Mesa Amamu playback no. Monhwe na say e be fitin no by Kidi. Nso de nyom bi banana ya
champagne. Kidi ho nsem a e sore soro kromo ana ode o.
Traps bi a e ba bonten no. I say o Twitter or Twitter. Akwakọ ye say wakas asem we pen. But you say no, you who says animal we are and some of us we have tried our best here the camp of links. But the young and some kind but I take it viral space. Cover a social media no so. Enti near Abedahui almost kid in a Troy.
Korean supporters check like Sarkodie fans.
Korean supporters check like
Sarkodie fans.
Now, I say, trolling fan. And I know better ho. I'm on for so nim. You know, a search trace in the Twitter moon. Almost say I verified. A being so crack can say. Nansen so and Yama Abano. And conforms bet me creative baby at say, I'm an I verified. I'm an say a kiddie. Official page, you know. It say or no, be saying no. It means that they are doing this for kiddies a new song, you know.
Bakun Suni or say so Sarkodie won the best. So Sarkodie won BET award last night. We
are dead.
We are dead.
And the people are saying to be free a kiddie horn aba.
Now would you say be free kiddie horn aba?
Me more dear. Me doubt it be amity.
But the dinner was say verified.
Me Twitter and me nim.
On one.
And I'm basically say. So can somebody also create this to show say a very verified a page?
Say the tweets ahodwa on one kasa aye pen, a tweet pen. And I say what you say? Into obi kono oba na yaba. Responsibly.
Mo amoni mo say e wono na ye.
Ai, sada.
Date ni bia 2013.
Na yen hye no so say Matu.
Also years back when I was young and ignorant and didn't understand the implications and consequences of my words, I treated things that were inappropriate and unkind. As matured, I came to be extremely regretful of these actions and how they affected the parties involved. I want to apologize again to everyone for the statement I made and use this to remind all of us to be mindful of we say and how they affect people. Let's be kind to each other. Inti, na say, okay, high the other one
responsibly.
And I'm also saying, we cry bit me from one pana.
Well, and see a question. Well, and see another question.
Showing remorseful of what he's done. A bit me or no. Unless I hear from the camp.
Okay, so we'll get in contact with them. But Ghana and Shannon say a year